There's a point in life where your mind becomes your battlefield, where your thoughts turn into your greatest weapon or your deadliest enemy. Every great teacher, every legend, every giant who ever walked this planet, they all agreed on one brutal truth. You become what you think about. Not what you want, not what you pray for, not what you dream about at 2 a.m. You become what your mind repeatedly feeds you. And that's where most people lose the fight, before the fight even begins. Because they think, but they don't believe. They want, but they don't commit. They visualize, but they never act. That's why the universe gives them exactly what they broadcast. Confusion, fear, hesitation, and the same old life they keep trying to escape. But you, the one watching this right now, you're not here by accident. You're here because something in you refuses to stay average. Something in you keeps whispering, there's more. You're more. And you're right. Not because some motivational guy said it, but because reality itself is shaped by what you hold in your mind. Every thought is a seed. Every emotion is a frequency. Every vision is a blueprint. If you can see it with clarity, if you can feel it like it already exists, then life has no option but to bend around that vibration. People love to complicate the law of attraction, but the truth is painfully simple. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. What you believe, you become. But here's the dark side nobody tells you. Most people aren't failing because of laziness or lack of opportunity or bad luck. They're failing because their mind is their prison. They wake up thinking of problems. They walk through the day thinking of limitations. They sleep thinking of fear. And then they wonder why life never changes. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest who you are. That's why the same truth keeps echoing across generations. If you can see it here, you can hold it here. Not metaphorically, not spiritually, literally. Your mind is a transmitter. Your emotions are the signal. Your habits are the proof, and the universe responds to all three. But there's something the gurus won't tell you. Something everyone avoids because it sounds harsh. But you need to hear it because it's the truth that saves lives. Before you can build the life you want, you must destroy the version of yourself that's holding you back. Your excuses, your fear, your self-doubt, your hesitation, your old patterns. You have to kill that version. Burn it, erase it, replace it. Because the person you are right now cannot take you to the future you want. It's not becoming a millionaire that's important. It's becoming the person capable of earning it. It's not achieving your dream that matters. It's becoming the version of you who deserves it. Character, discipline, control, focus, relentless belief, the willingness to work when no one is watching. These qualities aren't optional. They're the price, and life makes sure you pay it fully. You think your struggles are punishment? They're not. They're the training ground, the pressure chamber where your new identity is forged. Because you don't rise when life gets easier. You rise when you become stronger. And let me give you a truth that will hit you like a punch. Pain doesn't break you. It reveals you. You don't know who you are until you're pushed, until everything falls apart, until you're forced to evolve or collapse. That's where transformation begins. In darkness, in doubt, in silence. When nobody believes in you, not even you, but something deep inside keeps whispering, Get up. One more time. That whisper. That's your future self trying to pull you forward. Most people spend their whole life waiting for motivation, waiting for confidence, waiting for the right time, waiting for life to magically change. But life doesn't care about your timing. Life doesn't reward your waiting. Life only responds to one thing: movement, a step, a decision, a risk, a moment where you say, "Oh, fuck it, I'm done being the same." Because here's the truth nobody wants to accept. If nothing changes inside you, nothing will ever change around you. You can watch 1,000 motivational videos, but if you don't act on even one, your life remains the same. People don't struggle because they lack potential. They struggle because they lack permission. Permission to take risks. Permission to want more. Permission to believe they deserve more. You know why you hold yourself back? Because deep down, there's a part of you that believes you're not good enough for the life you want. And that belief is killing your dreams more than failure ever will. Fear of failing. Fear of judgment. Fear of not being enough. Fear of losing. But hear me clearly. Playing it safe is the most dangerous thing you can do. You think not taking risks protects you? No. It slowly destroys you. Every risk you avoid becomes a regret. Every dream you postpone becomes a scar. Every chance you let slip becomes a weight you'll carry for the rest of your life. And one day you'll look back and realize the only thing you lost was time, and time never returns. Listen carefully. Comfort is the real enemy. Not struggle, not pain. Comfort. Comfort kills ambition. Comfort blinds you. Comfort makes you forget who you were meant to be. You were not born to repeat your days. You were not born to just survive. You were not born to just manage. There is a fire inside you that's been silent for too long. A hunger that you keep suppressing because the world told you, be realistic. But realistic people never change the world. Realistic people never build empires. Realistic people never transform their lives. It's always the crazy ones, the ones who believed in something, even when the world laughed, even when the world doubted, even when nobody supported them. And that's exactly who you must become: the unreasonable one, the disciplined one, the focused one, the one who refuses to quit. Because success doesn't belong to the chosen, it belongs to the consistent, to the ones who show up even when they feel broken, to the ones who move even when they feel stuck, to the ones who rise even when everything inside them is screaming to stay down. Let me tell you something harsh, but real. Your future doesn't care about your excuses. Your goals don't care about your feelings. Your dream doesn't care about your fear. If you want it, you're going to have to get up and take it with your own hands. The world isn't going to hand it to you. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to force you to evolve. It's you. It has always been you. And it will always be you. Your life is in your hands, not your past, not your circumstances, not your mistakes, not your trauma. You. The moment you take full responsibility is the moment your life starts changing. But read this slowly, because this is the part that separates winners from the rest. Responsibility is not punishment. It's freedom. If your life is your fault, then your life is also your creation, which means you can build any version of yourself you decide. You can rewrite your destiny. You can reinvent your identity. You can become unrecognizable in 6 months if you're willing to let go of the weak version of you that you're protecting. Stop defending your limitations. Stop protecting the identity that's keeping you small. Stop choosing the path of least resistance. Your future self is waiting for you, but he's standing on the other side of discipline, on the other side of fear, on the other side of risk. And the only way to reach him is to walk through the fire you've been avoiding your whole life. Because no risk, no story. There comes a moment in every person's life where the truth hits harder than any failure ever could. If you want a different life, you must become a different person. Not tomorrow. Not when things get better. Not when you feel ready. Now, right now. Because readiness is a lie. Oh, confidence is a side effect. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is the only thing real. And once you understand this, your entire life begins to shift. Most people wake up as the same version of themselves every day. The same habits, the same fears, the same excuses, the same self-doubt. Like a loop they can't escape. But here's the truth. You're not stuck. You're just repeating old patterns because they're familiar. Your brain loves comfort because comfort feels safe. Even if it's ruining your future. Even if it's killing your potential. Even if it's slowly destroying your spirit. You think you're avoiding pain, but you're choosing a much deeper pain. The pain of becoming less than you were meant to be. And that pain, it doesn't scream, it whispers. And those whispers follow you everywhere. You could have done more. You could have become more. You had the potential. You wasted it. You played small. These whispers, they're not punishment. They're warnings, signals. Your soul trying to remind you that the life you're living is not the life you're meant for. But at some point, you stop listening to the voices outside and start listening to the voice within. The voice that says, enough, it's time to rebuild. That moment, that shift, is where transformation begins. Not when people support you, not when someone motivates you, not when conditions become perfect. Transformation begins the moment you decide you're done living a life that doesn't match your potential. Read this carefully. The biggest breakthroughs in your life will come from decisions nobody else understands. Waking up earlier, cutting off people who drain you, saying no to comfort, saying yes to discipline, choosing the gym over scrolling, choosing work over instant pleasure, choosing silence over chaos. To others, it looks crazy. To you, it becomes necessary. Because you finally understand you can't build a new life with the same weak habits that built your old one. And here's where most people fail. They try to change their results without changing their identity. They want success with the mindset of a procrastinator. They want discipline with the habits of a lazy person. They want a strong life, but hold on to a weak inner voice. You can't outrun your identity. Your life will always return to who you believe you are. So if you want to rise, you must break the identity that keeps pulling you down. The identity that says, I can't. I'm not ready. It's too late. I'm not good enough. What if I fail? You have to destroy that version. Eliminate it. Cut it off with no mercy. Because that version of you has had enough time, enough chances, enough excuses. Now it's time for a new identity. One built on discipline, consistency, self-respect, focus, determination, unshakable confidence. The identity of someone who doesn't wait for opportunities, they create them. Someone who doesn't chase motivation, they generate it. Someone who doesn't fear failure, they use it. Someone who doesn't quit, they adapt. This identity shifting is not spiritual talk. It's psychological. It's biological. It's real. Your brain rewires based on the habits you repeat. Every time you do something uncomfortable, you build a new identity. Every time you choose discipline over dopamine, you evolve. Every time you take a risk, you break another cage, and slowly, you become a version of yourself that your past self wouldn't even recognize. That's when life changes. Not because you wished for it, not because you manifested it, but because you made yourself capable of living it. Remember this, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Build better habits, and you build a better life. The shift begins within. Once your mindset changes, your entire world follows. But here's the truth nobody tells you. The people you admire, the people you call different, the people you think were born special, they weren't special. They were willing to look stupid, willing to fail publicly, willing to start from zero when everyone laughed, willing to lose everything for a chance at something greater. And you're not lacking talent. You're not lacking intelligence. You're not lacking potential. You're lacking risk. Because risk is not the enemy. Comfort is. Comfort is that silent killer yoter sapne ko chain siban ke rakta hai. It whispers in your ear, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't have time. What's the point? And just like that, 1 year gone, 2 years gone. Your dream? Still waiting for you to grow a spine. Listen carefully. Every great story starts with a stupid decision, a risky decision. A decision that makes people say, are you mad? But those decisions, those blind leaps of faith, those moments where you close your eyes and jump, that's where your life actually begins. You want to inspire the world? First learn to scare yourself. You want a story worth telling? Then live a life that others are afraid to even imagine. Because the truth is simple. No risk, no story. No pain, no power. No fall, no rise. Your fears are lying to you. Your excuses are killing you. Your comfort is robbing you. Every single day. You want to know the funniest part? Life doesn't test you when you're strong. Life tests you when you're at your weakest. Because weak moments are the perfect moment to expose what you really are. Some people break. Some people run. Some people hide behind excuses. But a few, a very rare few, they decide, if this is hell, then I will walk through it. That's where monsters are born. Not in peace, not in comfort, not in motivation, but in chaos. You think the successful ones had guarantees? You think they had safety? You think they had someone holding their hand saying, don't worry, Beta, everything will be fine? No dot. His life was a battlefield, full of uncertainty, full of fear, full of moments where one wrong step could destroy everything. But they still stepped forward. Not because they knew they'd win, but because they refused to stand still. That's the difference. That's the reason some rise, and the rest stay stuck. And listen carefully, because this is the part people never understand. Life rewards the ones who risk losing everything, because they're the only ones who are ready to earn anything. You're scared you'll fail? Good. You're scared people will laugh? Even better. You're scared you'll lose what little you have? Perfect. Because fear means you're close. Fear means you're on the edge. Fear means you're about to rewrite your story. Safe choices don't build legends. Calculated, predictable steps don't build greatness. Only one thing does. A moment where you say, screw it. If the world won't hand me a chance, I'll create one myself. This is where you rise. This is where the story flips. This is where the version of you that's been sleeping for years finally wakes up. And when it wakes up, people won't recognize you. Friends won't understand you. Family won't believe you. The world won't expect you. Good. Let them be shocked. Because the new you, unstoppable, unpredictable, uncomfortable to be around, untouchable when focused. This is your transition. From the person who waited to the person who acts. From the person who feared to the person who hunts. From the person who wished to the person who creates. From, I hope this works, to, watch me, the fire before the explosion, the moment before the storm hits. When you're done with this, there is no going back. There comes a moment, a silent moment, where something inside you just clicks, not loudly, not with drama, not with motivation music blasting behind you. Basic deeps a realization. No one is coming to save me. And instead of breaking you, this truth frees you. Because suddenly, you stop waiting. You stop complaining. You stop blaming. You stop looking at life like it owes you something. You realize life gives nothing. Life only responds to courage, to action, to risk. Every person you admire today, every name you respect, every story you love, started with one insane decision: to bet on themselves. Not when they felt ready, not when conditions were perfect, not when people supported them, but when everything was against them. And here's the part people ignore. Your biggest growth will come from the things you're avoiding. The conversation you fear, the work you avoid, the dream you postpone, the challenge that scares you. That's where your evolution lives. That's where your potential hides. You keep saying, someday, I'll start tomorrow. I'm not feeling motivated. I don't have time. All lies, all excuses. Because deep down you know the truth. You're not lacking time. You're lacking courage. And that's exactly what no risk, no story means. If you don't jump, you will never learn how far you can fly. If you don't take the shot, you will never know how powerful your aim can be. If you don't walk alone, you will never understand what you're capable of becoming. And listen, this world will test you. It will push you. It will break you. It will humiliate you. But remember this: every version of you that died was necessary for the one you're becoming. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not weak. You're preparing. And one day, not today, not tomorrow, but someday very soon, people will look at you and say, well, how did he do it? And you'll smile, not out of pride, but out of understanding, because you'll know. Your story began the day you stopped playing safe.